split the regular season series a year ago, and in the playoffs, it was Indiana. Didn't pass Atlanta in 3 without. Caitlin Clark, and we are underway at Danebridge Fieldhouse. Dream of on 2 in a row. Howard, over to Gray. Shot clock winding down. Hillman going to have to make it happen. Outside, Canada got a grenade and goes. Glassed, that's a part of the offensive and the quarter court specifically that Indiana needs to improve. Clark dump off the hole, and the lane puts it in. Clark on an island with Howard. Sees a double. Gave it up to Mitchell. Mitchell hits the accelerator. Puts it up, and they get you caught between a switch and not switching. And that gives you that poor angle a lot of times on the closeouts to get to the basket. Clark to step back on. First field goal. Gray spinning inside. Put it up and in. That's Gray's first field goal. What that communication was. Is it moving your team forward? Is it going to help you be better? Then if it is, fine. This is Reese inside with the hard to pass deflected and nearly stolen. IT makes its way to Boston from downtown. Swish. Looking to back down Hillman. Skip pass, Cunningham, quick trigger, go. Ellingham has been struggling with that shot, sub 30% from downtown this season. This is Hillman got free for the leg. Hillman just does so many things for this team, and a lot of these players that we should talk about loudly, Howard, Gray, Reese, but Hillman I think is a critical piece. Mitchell, he feels she's going to be in. All-star down the road. Here she is inside. Got the leg, look at that finish, light on her feet. Hand off to Clark. Clark got some space bottom. Clark on the move, stops on a dime, and cutoff finds Boston Brooklyn. Shot clock winding down on Atlanta. Hillman looking for Okot at the post. This is Okot going to have to put it up stops for 2. Give me more of that. 5 rebounds, also playing with 2 fouls. How about Mitchell? Cutting off the inbound for 2. Howard going. She's without a field goal to this point after 36 in the last game, right? So you want to try to find a way. If you're Atlanta to get her some more opportunity, this is Canada from downtown. That changes your offense when Canada can hit from long range 0.4-point possession for Atlanta-Boston. Not free inside last season beating Minnesota in the title game. Mitchell got some space and hits Dai in the lane, nearly lost the handle, kick out. Hillman flicks the wrist and connects. And Naz Hillman, who has picked up her shooting here in the last few games, getting more efficient from the field. From Boston, Indiana's outscored Atlanta 17-9 here in this second court. Canada, nice delivery. Reese with the bucket. That has helped elevate everything else around me, guys. Boston has matched her career high with 2 main threes. How about that time? Hines, Allen with the hoop. Caitlin Clark mentioned this in talking with our Kayla Gray. They're 4 and 4. They're not 2 and 6. That's a long 2 from Kelsey Mitchell. Boston going at Hillman, step through. Boston, wild shot won't go. Borles with the board, 0.40 seconds to go on the second. Borles, step through, put it in with the left. Indiana can't execute the 2. For 1. Mitchell behind the back, looking at Boston inside. Mitchell on the move. Pizatkov, what are you seeing out there? For yourself that's opening things up offensively, I value film, just trying to find my angles. Trying to get it off with the right touch. And just honestly, just trying not to think about it. Just trying to play free. Mitchell, AT14 in the first half. Inside to Boston. Boston, the spin and the finish. It's hard to get another defender. You're outsized if you're a smaller Naz Hillman. That's just too easy for Boston. 10.6 boards for Boston. Gray in a crowd. 2 more. This is Billings with a short hook. Rims out. And Hillman crashing the glass. Pass ahead. Gray running the floor. Gray with the leg up for the dream. And then Hillman has to be an offensive threat when she catches it off a double 2. Clark off 1 foot. And that's a tough shot. Every bit of 6-2 with length. Reese going at Boston. Reese put it in. Clark 4 for 12 in this one. 1 for 6 from downtown. Canada couldn't turn the corner. Hillman will shoot and hits. Clark running. Dump off. Boston, yes. Clark in the Indiana Fever on a run, putting pressure on the D. But cutting Aaliyah Boston for the easy one. Sidestep Clark. Set. Reese attacking. Block by Boston. Floor quickly. A dime. Mitchell delay. Inbound to Mitchell. Mitchell in the lane. Step through. Scoop shot. Come on, she's been getting to that same exact spot. They each had 2 steals apiece in just the first half. They raised the intensity on that end. That's a long 2. Kelsey Mitchell. What can you say? Kelsey Mitchell did not come to Play point 11-0 Indiana on. Howard, no hesitation, and gets her first field goal. The timing couldn't have been better. Mitchell penetrates Mitchell. Automatic. The step back off the bounce, going left, and then decides to float. I don't have much to say. This is high level. High level from Kelsey Mitchell, and she got the cookies. Mitchell, 3-ball. Cash. She is bringing out everything in her. Johnson, over to Hines Alley. Good position inside. Put it in with the left. Atlanta going cold. It's an 18-3 run, and the Fever turned it over. Howard, that's a good look. Howard got the track. Both can heat up in a hurry. Under a minute to go here in the third. Johnson puts it open in. Indiana leading by 11. Their largest lead has been 14. Mrs. Johnson outside to Boston, yes. That's a scary sight. This is game number 9 for the Feeder. Pass inside. Okad made the grab and the reverse. Potential oozing from Okad. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Reese stepped through, puts it up, and through. That's a tough bucket for Ains. Maurice. She had a couple of blocks right around the rim. And here comes Kelsey Mitchell. Leash just sizing up the defense. Steps through. Nice touch. Single-digit ball game. A lot of time left in this one. Clark going at Howard. Clark with 2 more. Clark wants to get on the drive outside to Cunningham. Just a team that is learning how to win together on the fly with new personnel. And Miles has been terrific, but I think Howard's been a key piece as well, Yeah, and Raven Johnson is a player that is already a pivot piece in the Fever's rotation, but that can grow into. Over to Howard. More legs. Matched up with Boston, drives to the rim, got the scoop leg. Can Atlanta defend without fouling? Indiana's lead is at single digits. Indiana's lead is at 12. Johnson with the tray. Cannon of the cross. Right to the rack for the leg. Off to a good start in that third quarter. And then Mitchell and the Fever. Close the door. Closing seconds. Cunningham. And oh good at the horn. And Indiana comes away with an 83-71 victory.